Hello. How's it going, everybody? Can you guys do me a favor today? Can you let me know if I drop frames? I have tried once again to remedy the issue of OBS dropping frames. And I think I may have found the setting causing the issue. That was added in a recent OBS update. It's a feature called Look Ahead. And it says, if enabled, it will increase visual quality by determining a better bitrate distribution through analysis of future frames at the cost of increased GPU utilization and latency. So that sounds to me like it's trying to predict the future. Which seems incredibly wasteful considering I don't do anything but sit here. I guess it would be useful if I was playing something super crazy and, like, you need, like, incredible bitrate, but, like, I play Pokemon. So, hopefully turning that off will not cause as many hiccups. Because I've tried everything at this point. I've tried every setting imaginable, and I don't know what the issue is. So, let me know if it hiccups. Usually I can tell on my end as well, but sometimes I don't. But I'm very curious. It hiccuped a few times at the start of the stream. And then I turned off that setting because I thought before I started I had fixed it. And then it kept happening. So I tried one more thing and I have not noticed it in the last 5 minutes. And usually it's like, it skips 1 or 2 frames. It just did it. Damn, I jinxed it. I don't know what the issue is, bro. I don't know what the fucking problem is. I have a beast of a computer, and this is a very recent issue that's been happening. So I feel like it's an OBS update problem. Because I don't have any issues with my video card on any other program on my computer. So I really have no idea what's happening. But at the very least, it's not the most ridiculous problem. Like, it's very minor. I don't feel like people are really going to notice. I'm curious if my audio cuts out or just the video. It's so infrequent that, like, I really feel like you gotta blink. You have to blink and you miss it kind of thing. But it is frustrating. It is frustrating. But I'd rather have it skip a frame here and there than have the freezes that I had on my old computer. Because that was just unbelievable. We still use my old computer every Friday to watch Drag Race on this sketchy ass website. We have it in the living room connected to our TV, and like clockwork, at least once during the episode, it just goes for like maybe 20 straight seconds, and then resumes the footage, and it usually happens during the lip sync, which is so annoying. But I, like, forget that I used to deal with that multiple times a day for 5 years. Almost 6. Isn't that fucking crazy? Anyway, we've come a long way. Error Code Joe, thank you so much for the 35 months. I fucking hate that orange man so much. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Light. Hello, Mr. Puff. Thank you for the streak. Sending love to our trans brothers and sisters and all those who are gender nonconforming. Agreed. Agreed. It was Trans Day of Visibility a few days ago. I hope you all felt visible. Despite everything. Everything. It's horrible, but know that you are loved and you are welcome here. Spooky Amish. Spooky Animash, excuse me. Assigned religion. Thank you for the 20 months. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Jargon. Hello, hello. The Onceler. ridiculous. It took me a minute to get it. How bad can I be? Hello, Bite Size Beatles. Love the shirt. Thank you. This is from Lord's Solar Power Tour that I went to in 2022? Yeah, 2022. I'd almost never wear it because it's a little snug. And I don't really love purple on me. It just, and the collar, it's a little tight on me. So I cut the sleeves off, and I actually like it a lot more now. L4 is coming, I swear. L is real. Hello, Alan. Did you end up getting Gaga tickets? No. No, I did not. I joined the queue. And I was 90,000 people behind. So I just went back to bed. I was tired from being awake for the direct. I had already seen the prices beforehand anyway from the city presale, the city card holder presale, and it was like, just for like a mezzanine seat, it was like $500 per person. I would want to buy 2 tickets, myself and Dallas, and there's no LA show as of yet. I'm hoping it's because of Coachella. They have exclusivity, so hopefully they announce something soon. But that would have meant we would have had to also pay for flights on top of this. It's impossible to afford that in this economy. It's not reasonable. My cutoff was $600 for the tickets alone. When it was $500 per person, I had to tap out. So very sad, very sad. I've still never seen Gaga. There was no way for me to get to the Chromatica ball, so very upset about it. Probably $100 in random fees. Yeah, the what the hell sure fee, exactly. Hello Joshua. Hello Stuffy Luffy. Hello Hannah. There has to be an LA show. It doesn't make sense. It's baffling, but you know, they did say it was a very last minute planned tour, and a lot of people are on tour right now, so they only have so many venues to choose from. The fee for a ticket was $64. It was crazy. I saw so many people being like, so who's the CEO of Ticketmaster? Just wondering. And I'm like, let me get you that Wikipedia page. It's so evil. It's actually so sinister. It's so sinister and evil, this website. I'm gonna look into SeatGeek, maybe closer to the show. They sponsor Just Trish a lot, and they have, you get discount codes. You can get like 10% off your purchase with like going to SeatGeek.com/JustTrish. I'm not sponsored, but the podcast is. So we'll see. Maybe I can get a deal. I'm curious. Very curious. Hello, Danny. Hello, Ann. Thank you for the 73 months. Ozclaw, Topher, 200 stream streak. Thank you so much. Shrub Crossing, Scott Mimikyu, 56 months. Thank you. Hi, Jimmy. Good luck with Lapras. What are you hoping to hunt after this? I think I would like to go back and try to get Esper again. So far, I've gotten 2 Oddish and Kecleon on that route. So I'd like to keep trying for Esper. I really want it on my team. At some point, I will hunt Eevee to get Sylveon, because how can you have an X and Y badge quest if not with a Sylveon, you know? So oh my god, first time chat with a 20-month resub. That's crazy, Spooky Animash. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for that resub. I appreciate it. Baby Tortuga, Danny, hello. Marble Sky, Rancher Lex, hello, everybody. Esper is in Pokemon Go raids right now. Oh. Let me open Go. I mean, if you're sponsored by Trish, are you not secondhand sponsored? I mean, I don't get a cut of the sponsored stuff, but I guess, like, the money from the sponsorships does end up going into my paycheck, I guess, but I'm not obligated to say anything nice about SeatGeek. That being said, I have nothing negative to say about SeatGeek. I think I've used their service before. Oh, I know what it was. I was going to use SeatGeek to buy tickets to Remy Wolf, but then I found out I had to work. That's what it was. But, I mean, they seem to be a great service. I looked at the Gaga tickets on there, and they were relatively affordable. Some of the resale that people were doing. But yeah, I got nothing bad to say about SeatGeek. But I do know that they sponsor the podcast, so. There was something else that the podcast gets sponsored by that I wanted to try. I don't remember, though. It was like something... They have one for like credit building that I've thought about, but there's one... Oh, it's called Aura Frames. And they're like digital picture frames that you can like upload stuff. I'm like, that'd be so fun to have like a couple hung up on the wall. So it's like magical frames and they change with different art. For like artists that I like that don't sell prints, I can like send them there. An aura frame that constantly changes to different gay porn. I kind of want that now. You can have my Manchester show ticket for $50,000. Bitch, I'm not flying across the pond. Just for you to scam me. Hang on 1 second. Hello, Ruby. Hello, come in. Bye. She scratched at the door. I opened the door. Come in! Girl, come in. You're so cute, Ruby. My girl. That girl in your head ain't real. How bad do you want me for real? Ah! Hi, Scooby. You're so cute. I found out that I'm going on a trip in July. I guess JetBlue had a huge deal on flights. I wonder why. And my dad, my sister, and my 2 step siblings and my new stepmom are all planning a trip to, they put Lake Tahoe / Yosemite. Are those near each other? I don't know. It's their trip is from the 2nd to 7th of July. I will be going, Dallas and I are going to go for the weekend part when I have off. And yeah, they're flying out and they're going to get like a dog-friendly hotel or condo or something like that so we can bring the dogs, which is great. And yeah, it's like 4 hours with traffic for us. So if we leave at a good time, we can beat traffic. And yeah, it's just a fun little getaway. I get to see my family on my side of the country, which is great. And I'm very excited because I haven't really gotten to like my dad started dating my now stepmother pretty late. Like he was married to my mom and then she passed away and then he was married to another person who I hope dies in a fucking fire. She's an abusive piece of shit and ruined so much of my life. They got divorced and then he found his current partner who is an incredible woman. I love her so much. She's so sweet. She actually has 2 kids of her own. But when they first started dating, like her youngest, her daughter, she has 2 kids, was already like almost done with high school. So I saw her a few times. Her son was in college in DC. So I never really interacted with them too much outside of like a few instances. There was one time we went to dinner, my sister, my dad, my stepmother, and her son. And I was so hungover that I had to walk home. We went to like a restaurant in my neighborhood, so it was an easy trip. But I was so hungover from the night before. It was years ago. I streamed Among Us with a bunch of my friends on Discord, and then I hung out on Discord for like 6 hours afterward. I finished an entire bottle of spiced rum with orange juice. I don't remember the night. It's the only time I've ever been blackout drunk to the point where I don't remember what transpired. But I was told that I cried on Discord 3 times about how much I love my friends. And then the next day, I was hurting bad. I literally, like 10 minutes into the dinner, I had to walk home. I was like, I can't be here. I'm going to puke. So I really have never really... the wedding, I got to know them pretty well. I talked to them for a while, especially my stepsister, Monica. I've interacted with her the most. And we went out for drinks. It was a whole thing afterward. And poor Dallas and we didn't have our IDs, so we immediately had to go home. But it was still fun. Like I really was like, I want to get to know you guys. Like we're family now. Like you guys are cool. We're all like the same age. Like we should really get to know each other. So it's just tough. They live in DC. My sister lives in New York. I live out here. So it's going to be a cool opportunity to really get to know everybody and have a good time. All right, Ruby. Go on, baby girl. But yeah, I'm excited. So I found out that we're doing that. So it's a real low effort trip for me and Dallas, and I get to see a place I've never seen before. I've heard Tahoe's really cool. Exactly. Yeah, I remember you went there, Hannah. Yeah, I've heard Tahoe's really cool. I don't know how. Let me see. How close are Lake Tahoe? Lake Tahoe and Yosemite. Oh, they're pretty close to each other. Directions from Lake Tahoe to Yosemite. Oh, they're 4 hours apart. So, I wonder which one we're doing then. Okay. So I guess Dallas and I are going to go to one or the other. Whichever one's like at the later part of their trip, I guess we're going to go to. Or maybe we'll just like go to one and then drive 4 hours one day to go to the park or something. I don't know. But yeah, and it's happening, which is cool. And then literally like the next week, we're flying back to New York. So I get to see my family for essentially like 2 weeks in a row, which is awesome. The following week, I'm flying home in July for my family reunion with my mom's side of the family. I get to see my sister and dad, obviously. So I'm really excited about that. I haven't seen them in 2 years. I missed last year's family reunion because it was just too hard to fly for 4th of July weekend, and Dallas and I were saving for the move, so we were like, we gotta budget correctly. We're going to Florida next month for like a birthday. Dallas and his brother are turning 30. They're twins. I'm turning 28. It's Mother's Day. Dallas's brother's boyfriend is his birthday. I don't know what he's turning, but his birthday's at the end of May, so it's like a big trip. I haven't seen Dallas's family in a year and a half, so it'll be good. It'll be fun. We already bought our flights. Never mind. Yeah, exciting couple months for the summer. That was another reason where I was just like, I don't need to fly to New York to see Lady Gaga. Like, I'll just wait and see if there's an LA show, and if there isn't, then I'll just cry about it. Or maybe wait for next year for the full tour, which I feel like is probably going to happen. Did you see that Gayle King said the F slurred on GMA? Oh, yes, I have, and I immediately went to find the YouTube version of that clip so I could download it and make it a alert on my streams. But I'm gonna probably censor it with Luigi, like I did with I'm gagging for you, Luigi, because sometimes I do let the F slur slip a little bit here on my streams. But I have been told by friends of mine that work at Twitch that they're like, all it takes is for one person who are gay, and they're like, you can say it, but all it takes is for one person to be offended by it, and then you could get in trouble. And I'm like, okay. So, okay. Well, here we are. Back here hunting Lapras. Oh, we didn't... Well, we'll talk about it while we hunt. Because I should really make some progress today. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So... yesterday, Nintendo had their Treehouse live stream where they played a bunch of the games that they announced for Switch 2. And for multiple hours straight, their chat was spammed with the message, drop the price. And it wasn't just one person. It was like 100,000 people, unique individuals, all telling them, drop the price. To the point where the YouTube automated AI chat summary was like, viewers are calling to drop the price. Some are even saying, raise the price. And I'm like, okay. Nintendo, get off your burners. Stop it. So the original price of the Switch 2 is $449 US. It scales based on country. I think in Canada, it's like almost 600. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, in America, it's $449 for the Switch 2. And people are pissed about it. Because not only is the console itself very expensive, Mario Kart World is now setting a new precedent by charging $80 for this game. Which is fucking crazy. Because Nintendo already, like, switched it up. You switched it up. Nintendo already switched it up by charging $70 just 2 years ago for Tears of the Kingdom. Come to today, after their live stream yesterday, into today, President Trump announced the tariffs for countries where the Switch is manufactured, which is not good. I don't know too much about economics, but I have seen screenshots of the stock market going like a fucking Six Flags coaster, so that can't be good. Very stressful. Cut to today, Nintendo announces that pre-orders for the Switch 2 that were supposed to go into effect April 9th here in the United States are now going to be delayed, citing the tariff situation. As the reasoning for this delay in pre-order, thus reasonably causing everyone to question, is the price going to go up now for the Switch 2? To put the cost on the consumers to pay this insane tariff fee, which is even worse than what everyone wanted for the Switch 2. It's the exact opposite, which there's a part of me, as much as they are a corporation, there is a little part of me that's like, damn, that sucks, dude. Like, to already be getting negative PR about the price being high, and then potentially in the middle of all that, having to make it even higher. Like, isn't that just crazy? Like, it's just crazy. So, I really hope that every MAGA Nintendo fan, because they're out there. They're out there. I've interacted with them many a time in my life without wanting to. I honestly hope that they get priced out of the Switch. I hope so, because that's what your vote went towards, and I hope you're happy about it. I hope you can no longer afford the Switch. Congratulations, here's your Fell For It Again award. They got you. They got you, gal. Lost to a dog at chess. I've never heard that one before. So I'm really curious to see how everything is going to shake up over the next couple of months for Nintendo. I still plan to buy a Switch 2. I've been saving for a Switch 2 for 2 years now. So I do have the money to buy it. I was hoping it would be $350, but I was prepared, and I do have the money for it. But the money that I had saved up over the $350 was going to go to, like, buying a couple games. So now I am just going to get the Mario Kart bundle, hopefully, and that's all I'm going to get until Donkey Kong. Because I was like, oh, I'll buy the Switch 2, I'll buy a couple games, I can write them all off, and then I'll stream them, and, like, you know, people can get an idea of all the new things. Because I thought Nintendo was going to be like, we got 2 first-party games at launch, and then another one the month later, and it's like, it's just Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and then a bunch of ports. I will be replaying... There's a part of me that wants to replay Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom again. But I think what I'm going to do is... I'm torn. I'm hoping that they're like, surprise, master mode for Tears of the Kingdom, because that would get me to completely replay the game. But I have so many side quests still to do that I'm like, maybe I just stream those. Maybe I just stream those. Because I've beaten them both. I've beaten Breath of the Wild maybe 3 times now. I replayed Breath of the Wild before Tears of the Kingdom. I think it burnt me out on Tears of the Kingdom a little bit. That sucks, because that did not happen for me. I finished my Master Mode playthrough of Breath of the Wild like the week before. People with the highest NSO have free patches, right? I think so. I think so. I have that, so I should be covered. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get a full lobby of 24 players for Mario Kart World when most people can't afford the system. How do you feel about the Switch Tour game being $6? I'm shocked that they restrain themselves enough to charge only $6 for it. I fully thought it was going to be $20. The fact that it's paid at all is absolutely insane because it's not even fun. It doesn't even look remotely fun. It looks like it's a bunch of reading about stuff that you own already and could probably have figured out on your own. I just hope they don't raise the price of NSO2, but I feel like they will for GameCube games. I think that if they were considering raising the price of NSO, I feel like they have changed their tune internally on that. I don't know if the Switch will get I do not see the Switch 2 getting a price drop. I think it's going to stay $450. I don't see the games getting a price drop that have been announced. I do see maybe some benefits getting given to sort of try to like soften the blow of the price, but I don't see any changes because if they lower anything, they're basically going to be admitting that they charge too much. So I think they will find other ways to give people value for their money. But we are not in a desperate Nintendo era. We are in a Nintendo era where they don't have people like Reggie and Iwata advocating for the consumer. They are people who took over during an era that they needed to garner their own sense of like goodwill and financial success. So they kind of feel like, I imagine they feel like they fucking can do no wrong. You know? I found out very recently that Reggie Fils-Aimé was the one who advocated for Wii Sports to be a pack-in title and given away for free. I've been listening to Kit and Krista. They're two former Nintendo of America employees. They had the Nintendo Minute show. Very nice people. I had the pleasure of being on their show right before the Switch 1 came out. I got to talk to Krista more because I think Kit was like working more or something, but I spent most of the day with Krista, and so I got to speak with her more. And they're both very nice people, and they're very smart people, and I really think that their insight is really incredible into the company, and I kind of treat what they're saying right now as like gospel, because like they know what goes on at Nintendo, you know. And they were talking about, Krista's literally a Glamazon. I know. Gorge. And they were talking about how Reggie was very important. He was very focused on making the consumer happy so they become longtime fans. And you make more money from like a dedicated fan than you do like a one-time big money purchase, you know? And it doesn't seem like Nintendo kind of gets that right now in the Switch era. Going into Switch 2 at least. So, very interesting. But yeah, they're doing great. They have a very successful podcast. They post a lot of short form videos on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. And they've been posting hours of content for every day for the last several days around this new Switch. Highly recommend listening to all of it. Very, very, very good show. What has Doug Bowser done for us? Look handsome. Doug Bowser is a handsome man. I've seen him in person before, and I was like, damn. That's a hot guy. But yeah, he's not really doing any press. He's being very private during this time, which is very interesting to me. You'd think with like the launch of a new console, you'd be doing interviews, but I guess they kind of are really being strategic about the words they say right now. They actually just had like a big press event the day the Switch was announced. And they told the press no questions about price, no questions about tariffs, no questions about political stuff, which is very interesting. I think they knew the price was gonna give people a lot of frustrations because they didn't include it in the actual presentation. That is the signal that shows what they feel about their own price. They know they were nervous about it, you know. How do we find out about the price of the Switch 2? People finding it online on their website. It was hidden on their website. $599 US. Oh no, it's $499 US dollars. $499 US dollars. I missed the direct because of work, but watching people on social media go from hype to anger over the prices in real time was crazy. I was really... that direct started out so strong with Mario Kart, and then it just became like a nothing burger. Quite literally a nothing burger, because it ends with like Kirby Air Ride teaser and Donkey Kong. So it starts with really good bread, nothing in the middle but like third-party games that have been out for years, and then sandwiches it with like, oh, the Donkey Kong looks great. I blame Rosalina and her matronly dress. Deltarune was a gag, though. Yeah, but, like, Deltarune's gonna be on every other system the same day. So it's not even, like, yes, it was a gag, but it's not even, like, it's not even a Switch exclusive. Like, I'm gonna get it on Steam because I want my save file from chapters 1 and 2 to carry over. Because I did all the secret bosses and shit, so... It's not even like it's like a Switch exclusive kind of thing. I'm kind of, like, I'm nervous about being on the internet. Because, like, Deltarune comes out the same day as the Switch 2. Ideally, if it doesn't get delayed in North America, I'm going to be wanting to play Mario Kart a bunch that day. So I'm going to have to avoid spoilers like on fucking Minefield for several days between that and work for Deltarune. But I will play it. Plus, I was going to wait to play Deltarune anyway for a few days because I like to give people time that also want to play it time to get ahead of me so that way they don't get spoiled by watching me. I did that with Chapter 2 of Deltarune. I replayed all of Undertale and Chapter 1 of Deltarune before playing Chapter 2, so by the time I got to Chapter 2, it had been a week and people had finished the game already. So... Let Anne experience the whole second route that's in it. Yeah, exactly. Especially with 2 chapters coming out this time. I'm like, let me give people enough time to get ahead of me, you know? What's everyone's niche Mario Kart World playable character? So, Chunks, huh? I'm gonna be him, I think. As fun as the cow is. I'm gonna be... So, Chunks, huh? The penguin. Will you be buying the camera? No. No, I won't. The eye toy is so back. Did you guys ever have this? It was like a... There's this thing, I think it was called the Iclops. And it was this plug-and-play camera with a crazy zoom lens. It's almost like a microscope. And you can, like, put it on your skin. You could see, like, your hair follicles. And it would be on the TV. My sister and I fucking loved it. It was so cool. We would, like... We would put it on our hair, and you could see, like, it literally was like a microscopic view of whatever you put it on. It was very cool. We got it for Christmas one year. Jamboree getting DLC that's more side modes you can play once than actual minigames to play in the board. I'm not gonna, I don't... If it comes, I think I get it if it comes for free, right, with my NSO plan. I don't even know if I care enough to play any of those modes, because they did not look particularly fun to me. Do you think Ariana's mad about the pricing too? I feel like she's out of her gamer era. I think only Zelda's on NSO. That's what I thought. Because the stuff it adds is so minimal. Like, it's just performance-based, really. Still contemplating if I should get the Switch 2 day one or wait for the ZA edition that will inevitably come out. That's a good point. I am trying to remember if Year 1 Switch 1 got any special editions. I don't remember if it did. I'm getting it from launch. I'm just gonna get it because, like, it's part of my job, I guess, for streaming. Even though it's more of a hobby now that I have a actual, like, job that I work for somebody. Part of the appeal is, like, playing games that are new and giving people, like, a chance to see them. Plus, despite everything, I've been genuinely like literally having dreams about the new Mario Kart. So I really want to play it. So I'm gonna get it. Plus, one of the good points is like maybe it will have a game-breaking oversight that allows it to be homebrewed. That's why I'm glad I still have my launch day Switch. I will be jailbreaking my Switch once the Switch 2 comes out. God forbid I fuck it up and lose everything. Yeah, I think Let's Go was a 2018 game, right? Because I don't even think Mario Odyssey... I think maybe Mario Odyssey got, like, fancy Joy-Cons. There was, like, a pigment of red that was different than the normal red. Odyssey had 2 red Joy-Cons and a carrying case. Could you bring me my fan from the bedroom? Thank you. It's stuffy in here.
Yeah, the Mario Red. Kind of stupid.
You're so good at blowing your nose. No, I'm not.
No, he's not. Ugh.
I have a nose hair sticking out. I'm literally not. I don't know what happens. Josh is the only person that's ever related to me on this. So often when I'm blowing my nose, I don't know if it's...
Josh are related?
I don't know if it's because of like if I have a deviated septum or what, but so often when I'm blowing my nose, my uvula gets sucked up and I start choking. It gets sucked up the back of my fucking throat and I start choking. It happens to me all the time. And no one has ever understood what I'm talking about until I said it on stream once and Josh was like, that happens to me too. Because he has a fucked up nose too. Is it hard with the septum ring? Not really, no. It was hard when I was like first healing for the first 2 weeks to blow my nose because it was sensitive here. But no, not really.
She's like peeking out your door just to see. If
Girl, please. You're knocking all my shit over.
Hi. Come on. Up, Ruby. Yes, girl. Is it playtime? Is it playtime?
Ow. Everybody out.
Come on, guys. Come on.
I'm so sad because Old Navy had a sale and I got 2 pairs of pants. I got 2 pairs of jeans for $20 each. I ordered them and I measured my waist beforehand, but then it said 37, which I was like, that's not correct. I was like, that's not correct because I fully wear like a 34 to 35 on most of my jeans. So I tried on another pair of my jeans that I have from Old Navy. From Old Navy. And they were a 33 and they fit fine. And like, I know it depends on the brand because like I do wear jeans that are like 36 and they fit snug, and then I have other jeans that are 33 and they fit loose. So it kind of, to me, it depends on the brand. They just kind of fucking lie. So I tried on Old Navy jeans that I own that were 33 by 30. So I bought 33 by 30 on Old Navy's website. They come in the mail. I'm so excited about them because I'm like, ugh, like I've wanted a pair of light wash blue jeans for years because my old ones stopped fitting a long time ago. And I can barely get them past my fucking ass. And I checked the size and they're the correct size. They're the size I ordered. They just don't fucking fit at all. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I have to take them. I'm returning them. I'm taking them to an Old Navy location tomorrow. And I'm going to just ask if I can swap them and see if they have them at the store. But I'm really upset about it. I was so excited to like to wear them, to like put out, to try them on with different clothes and like make little looks for myself and plan out outfits. I was so upset. And on that very same day, somebody on Twitter responded to one of my tweets saying, haven't seen you in a while or something. Oh, they said, no offense, but when did you become such a porker? And I was like, damn. And first of all, that does not hurt my feelings. Because I like being thick. I have tried for years to get thick. So it did not hurt my feelings. But I did not stop thinking about it all day. Because I was not offended by the words they used. I was more upset with the world that somebody would try to hurt my feelings that way. I was just like, damn. Like, some people really just love to be just mean. I was like, that's what was bothering me all day. Not what they actually said, because I was like, bitch, like, so I don't look like a twink anymore. So my body dysmorphia saying that I'm really skinny and, like, not thick and not muscular, like, any of those things, like, is not correct, because I'm being perceived as a porker. Okay, so wait, well, low-key a little bit healing, but whenever I get like a mean comment, like that's what really bothers me. Is more so like, damn, like what's going on with you that you felt the need to try to hurt me? You know what I mean? Rather than like actually my feelings getting hurt. So after like 3 hours, I was over it, and I started to laugh because I was like, damn, like a porker is crazy. It's a crazy ass way of saying it. The fact that they were like, not to be rude or anything. I'm like, bitch, don't lie. I wish they had just said, you got fat. Like, I wish they had just said that. Like, it's the not to be rude. I'm like, don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. It's always the bitches that don't even have their face as their profile picture. Because they know that they're just going to get clocked right back. If they had their face as their profile picture, oh, I would have, quote, retweeted them down. And I remember I talked about one time somebody telling me, like, you're fat. And I, like, went off on them. Or something. And they were like, they said fat, not ugly. I'm like, yeah, no shit. But, like, they were trying to get one on me. It was not the words they said. It was their intent behind them that I thought was uncalled for. There's nothing wrong with being fat. I love a chubby guy. I consider myself a little pudgy myself. Don't play coy with me. Don't try to twist what I'm fucking saying. You know what they were trying to do with what they said. Thank you very much. So that just bothered me. That made me more mad than the person trying to hurt my feelings. Was somebody trying to, like, out-woke me. I was like, don't try it.
Cheese tenders for you?
Yeah, and I'll just make the wraps myself. Just tell me when they're ready. You don't mind. Just throw two long ones in there. That's fine. Thank you.
Hey, good luck on the Lapras.
Hey, thanks, man. You're just standing there shaking fucking...
Hater, bro. You've always been a hater. It's exhausting. Let's go, guys. You don't want y'all. Come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Okay. Come on, guys.
They're not gonna listen to you. He's shaking his fucking salad. Making all this sort of noise, and then he gets annoyed that I give him the side eye.
Come on. Good job, guys. All the way out. Let's go.
I have lumbar lordosis, and I had a friend who asked why I stick my ass out when I walk. Like, girl, that's my spine. Damn. I don't remember if I've ever had somebody ask me something like that. But there was one time where somebody I posted a picture of myself showing off like a shirt that I bought, and some mean little fag responded to my story being like, "You got fat," and I was like, I actually responded to them because I was like, this is a very strange thing to just say to somebody. And they basically responded with like, stay pressed. It's like, I'll find you. I'll find you and kill you. I will. I don't care. I will. Don't try it. So I blocked them. I was like, not worth it. But it was just so fucking like, you're such a, like, I like, and they had their face. I was like, bold of you to be like trying to hurt my feelings when you walk around with that all day. Like, watch it, buddy. Clearly, they're the one upset by something. Exactly. Exactly. Like, it never... Again, it's never, like, the words they choose that upset me. It's the fact that they, like, were trying to hurt my feelings. Like, what did I fucking do to make you want to try to ruin my day? That's what, like... That's where my brain spirals. Like, the sort of, like, people-pleasing part of my brain. Because I've had, like, way worse things said to me on the internet. Like, somebody making fun of my appearance, like, that doesn't really bother me. But it's really just, like, why are you like this? Like, why are you trying to hurt me? That's what, my brain is just trying to, like, find reasonings for their irrational behavior. Thoughts on putting your hand sanitizer on and it burning a little? Thoughts on opening a can of Red Bull with another can of Red Bull? Ooh, it burns. I love that video so much. You're like my sister. When are you doing Trucker Wario cosplay? Yet another tweet that I went to bed thinking, damn, this didn't really pop off because it had like 60 likes. And I woke up to 20,000. It kind of left my circle a little bit. I had some people being like, oh, so Wario's based. I was like, oh no. They don't get that I'm making fun of them. I had to block a couple people today. And then I had a bunch of people being like, no! Wario's queer! No! Wario's an ally! No! And I'm like, oh my god. That's like too much in the other direction. I'm like, he's not real as much as I would love him to be. Like, please. Please shut up. Go away from me. Hello, Ruby. Come on in. Hello, Soda. Come on in. Anyway. I was gonna say something about... I was gonna post the picture of him saying he looks like he'd get his dick sucked by a dude in a Buc-ee's bathroom. And then never speak to that guy again as he goes back out on the open road to finish his trucking job. But I felt it was a little too verbose, so I decided to just Photoshop him onto the Republican profile pictures instead. Headcanons of the real mind virus on the youth. Oh my god, I almost forgot about a rant that I wanted to go off of. Sorry if this is you. So, the other day, I was on Twitter. And on my For You page was a tweet from a person that I do not follow. And it was this video of it was a clip from SpongeBob, or I think it was the Patrick Star Show. And it was this character acting feral as fuck. And, like, biting somebody's head and then dragging them into the depths of hell. It was an insane clip. And the tweet said, "Me when I tell people that I'm not sharing." And I was like, what does that mean? Like, your fries? Like, I'm not sharing my fries. They're my fries. I was like, what the fuck is not sharing? So I went to the replies, and people were equally confused as I am. So I went, and I was like, they can't mean, like, sharing their stuff, right? I really wish that's what they meant. Because as I looked deeper into what that could possibly mean, it means that you are a self-shipper with a fictional character, and you really do not like it when other people ship the character you ship yourself with other characters or themselves. So, someone ships themselves with Shadow the Hedgehog and does not like it, gets very angry when they see someone shipping Shadow with Rouge the Bat because they ship themselves with Shadow, as if that's anyone else's job to relegate. As if anyone cares enough about you to think about, ooh, this might piss this person off because they have a relationship with a fictional character. I better not post this fan art of these two canonically together characters. So I went to this person's profile picture, and they self-ship with a large variety of SpongeBob background characters. Is it at least the lobster? No. I don't remember who the characters were. I fear I may have seen Bubble Bass. It keeps getting worse. I know. All the while, I'm in bed just like this. Like, it was so insane. I think there is a degree, like, shipping yourself with a fictional character is one thing. I love a Lucas Lee. Like, I do dream about him. The fact that it's the I'm not sharing of a verbiage that was invented for this behavior that is strange, to then claim that I get upset about I get actually upset about something that does not matter. Like, that to me, I'm like, I don't have time for that. That's crazy. Like, that's weird. I don't care if you're not sharing, I'm not caring. I think it's weird. I think it's strange behavior, and I don't care. Like, if I posted art of, like, Sonic and Shadow holding hands, and one of these fuckers came out of the woodwork and got mad at me for drawing it because I offended them for not remotely knowing who they were, it's on site, princess. I'm not caring. I don't, like, that's insane. You're nuts for that. For that, yes. Wild.
What the fuck are you threatening? Dude, your voice sounds so crazy. It's on site? You just screamed it's on site.
I was telling them about the person who's not sharing. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking soft launched this rant to him in the car 4 days ago. Because I was like, I couldn't wait to yell about it. I needed to tell him about it. I love falling down those internet rabbit. Thank you. Finding some weird person.
He's so weird, he thanks me if I give him a kiss. Like, always.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thanks.
It's just nice. It's sweet. Thanks. Thanks for the kiss. The reason it's a big deal for them is because some of them actually don't see them as fictional characters anymore.
Well, sorry, they should help. That's crazy. They
have institutions to help with that.
AI. They're going to make AI versions of those things and then log off of the rest of the planet and only interact with that. That is unhealthy.
It gags me when it's a really popular character. Like, what do you expect? I don't even feel like they're even sharing with anyone. Who are the other people self-shipping with the side fish? Exactly. Like, no one's got the hots for Old Man Jenkins. But you, sweetie. Anyway, now you are all burdened with the knowledge of this genre of person. As have I been for the last 6 days. I identify with Miss Birdie. Call that a webkinny. I thought of that today, and I was like, is this a tweet or an on-stream joke? I don't know. I might tweet that. I see myself as Artie from the Curio Shop. Call that my webkinny. I spent a half an hour explaining anti-shipping to my boyfriend last night. Did you break up? Did he leave you? Does the person hate Ariana for dating? I'm thinking about how everyone, like 2 years before they started dating, quarantine was crazy. A lot of people forget how much they thirsted over Ethan Slater's thighs in that SpongeBob costume. They tried to pretend they couldn't fathom how she could be attracted to him. Once the cheating allegations surfaced. But I remember, it was him and Steve Harvey.
tenders in.
Thank you. Thank you. My brain must have protected me from that memory. Memory. It's so easy to love me. Is that the lyric? I actually don't know. I just know memory. He has the charm of an ill Victorian child. That's not nice. I don't think Ethan Slater's unattractive. I'm not attracted to him, but he's like such a normal looking person to me. Like, I don't get it. I do think the is crazy. Him thinking. That's crazy, but you know. Hey, Nessa? Oh, Nessa? Hey, Nessa? Not sharing a background ant from the movie Ants. Remember when people would fight over who Sansa's real girlfriend was? No. Because even at the height of my, like, being a fan of Undertale, I was never that weird. I'm gonna be honest. Even when I was the prime age of someone who is a weirdo, I knew that's fucking weird. And I'm not doing that. I was on Google Plus at that time. What fucking timeline are you from that you ever used Google Plus? What the fuck are you talking about? What? I was on Google Plus. A sentence that has never been said by anyone. Help, I use Google Plus too. What? Who? What do you mean you use Google Plus? What was on there to do? What the fuck do you mean? Everyone had to have an account when they forced it upon you. But I never once ever went to Google Plus by my own, like, means. What the fuck do you mean you used Google Plus? It was like my first social media. That's insane. That's crazy. I don't think I know what Google Plus is at this point. I literally just remember them forcing you to use it, and it was and I was nervous about it because it kept making people's YouTube accounts their real names. And this was before I decided to just do that, and I was trying to be private on the internet, so I was very scared about it. I did use Yahoo Messenger to talk to two British boys when they were like 12 and I was 11, and we talked about Sonic all the time. And then I told them about this girl that I had a crush on, and then they found her brother and told him and were really fucking not nice to me. I don't remember one of them, but one of them was named DeJaxterman8. And he was a 13-year-old who had Toy Story wallpaper. And I remember when I saw that, suddenly all of his power over being mean to me was gone. But yeah, Dejaxter Man 8, if you're out there, this is Supersonic 1497. And I'm gonna get you. And I'll make it look like a bloody accident. Watch out. That's a quote from The Cat in the Hat! What wallpaper do they have now, I wonder? Who knows? What's wrong with Toy Story? In Minecraft! It was D.A. Duh. Jacksterman 8. We stopped being friends. I remember we were like, I looked forward every day coming home from school to talking to him and this other person he went to school with about Sonic. I was so excited about it. And then they betrayed me in that way. And I just remember you've spelled it wrong twice now. That is the name. They were probably gay and having a crisis over it because of their power. That color looks so good on you, King. Thank you, Mini Yuna. I'm trying to summon this Lapras with a little purple. But yeah, I remember crying over it and telling my mom about it. Because I was, like, basically being cyberbullied. And she was like, he sounds like a loser. Don't worry about it. Because they said, you want to know what they said to my friend? They said, Jimmy fancies your sister. And I showed her that I showed her that they said that, and she goes, what kind of fucking weirdo says fancy? Are they from the Middle Ages? And like, what? And I was like, good point. She was like, the friend that they told is not even gonna know what the hell that means. And I was like, oh, so true. And then I stopped being worried about it. And now I'm gay, so none of it matters. I watched the Cyberbully movie back in the day with Emily Osment. That's a crazy ass movie. I would stream myself watching that, actually. Those kids knew HTML coding. They were fucking brutal bullies. They were animators. They bought a domain name to make fun of her. Do you think that experience helped you turn gay? It definitely made me Britishophobic. I think that's why I'm so mean to Joshua Tortellini. It's called transference. What'd she do?
Got a piece of my pillow like that.
God.
Laid up.
His fucking memory foam pillow is the most coveted item in this fucking apartment
It's
for
down
these
to
dogs.
87%. What? I don't know what's so goddamn funny.
Ruby loves to hump it, and then Soda loves to rip it apart. So.
Well, Ruby, when she'll get it, and she'll get a bite on it.
Thanks
and,
for
like,
pantomiming this.
how she's doing it, she's like ripping pieces off of it, and then he goes and gets the scraps.
Both of them are spayed and neutered, by the way. They're just freaky as hell.
She just wants everyone on the bed to know that she is in charge up there.
Remember that one silicone purple pillow? He did have that.
Oh my god, that was the worst pillow I've ever gotten. What's that called?
The purple.
The purple pillow?
Yeah.
The purple pillow was the
He had it when we
worst
first started.
fucking pillow I've ever had in my life. And I've had like dollar store, like cotton, nothing else pillows. It was horrible.
I just shouted you out to Oscar Crave in Cincinnati. I just met Trish. XXXOXO.
Natty Brady!
Bye. Thank you for coming in live on the scene to let me know. Oscar Crave fucking kills me. Oscar Crave is on TikTok, taking clips of the podcast and adding their own editing on top of my own editing. I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday and I got a clip from the podcast and there was a Vine boom, and I was like, I did not add that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god, okay. I got scared. I was like, did I fucking put a Vine boom there? No. And then I saw Oscar Crave was the one who posted it. I was like, that's so funny. I hope I see that on my For You page. I think I'm gonna name this Lapras Oscar Crave. I just got Lapras. This is crazy.
Oh my god!
They said it couldn't be done. They said, isn't that shiny locked? Get these dogs out of here. I don't need them fucking.
Oh my god!
This is a crazy shiny to get. This is sick.
They said it couldn't
They
be
said
done.
this. That Lapras is shiny locked. No, it's not. No one's dumb enough to do this. No one cares about this hunt. It is possible.
Baby!
Under odds too.
You're my dream man.
This was a long ass hunt. It's soft resets in Gen 6 are pretty annoying. I didn't do a prediction. Sorry, y'all. Okay, well, I'm gonna reset. I'm not gonna keep this Lapras on the other games. Just in case I would ever want to get it again. Here it is. Shiny Lapras, dude. This is sick. I'll have to nickname it later. Honestly, pretty great. Pretty great. This is a crazy one. This is sick as hell. Now what? I guess I could progress in the game finally. And I can move on to another route. I wish that it was,
Ay patutusan naman tato. O pares ka ng barangay ko naman ng teatro naman. Toro naman tayo sa mga mga Potono tunita na tunana sa nato ng kanana ng sanana sa atin ng narapatan ni Tiniti. No, sinentera, pero konete no tonete. At tono kono to dito, boto na pa to say ka tota. Kaya sa matadoro po to no, ni karapao to. Ano para to kay so na pataring ito to. Como to toro ko sa na patatoro po ko na pepero. O mara to toro so rebaro. Tupa! Who's number one now?
unfortunately, it does not show up as shiny when you ride around on it, which is really lame. And part of me wants to see if there's a way to patch this game to make it shiny. Although, is it really worth it? Because I'm pretty sure this is like one of the only parts in the game you actually use Surf. So I don't really know if I care. But isn't that so sick? Shiny fucking Lapras, dude. This is a crazy ass one to get. Thank you, Amy, for the 63 months on tier 3. Thank you, thank you. Well, now what do we do? Did anyone clip it? Thank you, Jargon. I'll update my bot real quick. Copy link. This is so cool. $19.53. Crazy. Crazy, 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 dude. I was honestly, there was a part of me that's like, I think I'm gonna get it today. And I normally don't get like that with shinies. I don't really get like a intuition like that or anything, because I'm just like, it'll happen when it happens. But I did feel today, I'm like, I think today's the day. I actually had that thought. Shiny Lapras. Yeah, it was my rage about self-shipping that really sealed the deal for me. Okay. Cool. So, I still can't fly anywhere, which is so annoying. But I think what I want to do, before I can continue, I have eggs on the left and the middle game. They were full odds eggs, because I was going to try to do full odds Froakie and Fennekin eggs, I think, or maybe all Froakie, I don't remember. But I was going to do something, and it was really time consuming. I honestly don't even care about the time it takes to hatch the eggs, but it was taking a really long time to even have my Pokemon make eggs. So I kind of gave up on the hunt. So I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore. Yeah, so I have 3 eggs on this game because I was like, this is taking too long. So I think what I want to do real quick is hatch a bunch of these eggs while we think about what the next hunt's going to be. Part of me thinks it's just easy to go back to trying for Esper, which I'm not opposed to do. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is we're going to just try to hatch these eggs. I'd say one more try at Esper. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Try Esper again. I don't have any repels, so we're going to just have to run into stuff. I want to go back to that route that's good for hatching eggs to do this. Where do you get Fly? Is that the next town over? After the 4th gym. Oh, I don't want to do the 4th gym yet. Oh, an egg is already hatching. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just hatch these eggs. See if we get a Thalad shiny. That'd be cool. And then, yeah, I'll probably just go back to Esper. Imagine if that egg was the shiny. That would be so fucking cool. There was a little part of me that's like, I can duplicate my save files. Like, what if I did 3 times starter resets for, like, Fennekin or something? But I really, this Lapras, this is like one of the last fucking reset hunts I ever want to do. I fucking hate doing soft reset hunts. I do want to do shiny lock removal for some of the legendaries in this game, but that is a long time away for me, thankfully. Ugh, Shadow Tag, are you fucking me? Trying to have it not use Destiny Bond and get me. Ugh, annoying. I fucking hate this place. And then I lost any remaining money that I have. Great. Whatever. I only have 3 eggs in this one. It's not worth going all the way back there. In fact, I'm gonna fucking reset on this game to get my money back. Oh, my fucking system is frozen. I can't input anything. Okay. I'll just turn it off. We'll do those last 3 eggs after I finish all the Froakies. I think they're Fennekins, I want to say. I'm just going to leave this Lapras up for a while. It's cool to look at. I'll be right back after this. Okay, it's normal. Hold on. Hello. I wanted to make my wraps. All right. Almost there. What a beautiful Lapras. I'll turn the middle game back on now. Michael, thank you for the 57-month resub and the streak. He's got more Froakie eggs for me. This has Flame Body, right? Yeah. Okay. There is a part of me that wants to try to get mine in again from a horde. Because I've gotten 2 Plusles in hordes of Minun, which is fucking annoying as hell. So no one explained Kirby Air Ride earlier. What was your question? I also had to ask what the fuck it was and why the elder nerds were living for it. Stop trying to sound young. Like, you're in your late 20s now. Like, who do you think you are? Shut the fuck up. Just because you're a freshman in college again doesn't fucking mean you're a little baby. Kirby Air Ride was a GameCube game that a lot of people really liked. I never played it growing up. I never had it. I maybe rented it from Blockbuster once. Hold on. I have a mustache hair tickling me. I need to go clip it. Anyway, yeah, it's a racing game, and it just has a very cult following, and they never have like re-released it on anything. And that's really it. Yeah, it's like a PvP racing game. That the PvP part is like the reason why people like that game. People still to this day have tournaments for the PvP mode. The UI is like exactly Smash Melee. Yeah. Or maybe Brawl. Maybe both. Either way, It's one of them. Who fucking cares? It's all the same fucking shit. But yeah, it's a Sakurai game. And he has, reasonably so, a very, very passionate fan base of people that love games that he makes. Kid Icarus is like the same UI as Kirby Air Ride and one of the Smash games too. What's the best Kirby color? I really like the yellow Kirby with the orange shoes. I was thinking how cute the Mario Kart 9 free roam mode will be for kids playing pretend, but no kids are getting this game. I literally thought that too. I was like, oh my god, this is such a cute game for like kids who like to like role play in Roblox. I feel like that's part of the reason why they got it. Why they made it. I'm not even joking. That's like a huge marketplace. I wouldn't be shocked if there's at some point a Nintendo game that comes out that is basically just like a Roblox like experience thing. I'm very excited about it even as an adult. I fucking hate switching between Xbox controls and Switch controls and shit. I'm so confused about what button's what right now. Because my B button is normally my A button. Or my A button is usually my B button. In like Genshin and stuff. The camera mode in Mart is odd because it's not like you're a customized character taking a pic with your friends. Yeah, maybe they'll add Mii's. I hope they drop the price. I think everyone does, but sadly I don't think that's going to happen. Because they would then be admitting that they charged too much in the first place. I think they will offer more free incentives to owners of the console to soften the blow of the price, but I don't think that price is going down. Especially not after tariffs. I think that shit's going to go up another like $50 to $100. I'm so serious. And I think the launch of the Switch 2 in the States is going to get delayed because they've already delayed pre-orders and they said that it'll be launching June 5th, but like they could only mean that for other markets. The US, it could be a longer process, which would suck so much. I don't think I can get to the loop in Lumio City yet. In order to just hatch eggs there. So I'm doing it here. Which I don't mind. I always liked doing it here anyway, because then I could pick up eggs. Who the fuck is Donkey Kong? I saw people screenshotting the Nintendo Treehouse live stream where everyone's spamming drop the price. And there was one comment that said, "What game is this?" And it was fully Mario Kart. And they were like, "Bro doesn't know anything." It made me laugh. I was like, how do you not know what the fuck Mario Kart is? If it was like Donkey Kong or like, I don't know, Bravely Default maybe. But it was fully fucking Mario Kart. What game is this? Congrats on the recent hit tweets, by the way, Jimmy. Thank you. Someone had to post them. I don't know. The algorithm is like, oh, let's pick up this guy's shit. And I fear for the attention it will garner. I've already had to block some people thinking the Wario post was like, they were like, oh, so Wario's based. I was like, okay. Drink bleach and get away from me. DK's tongue being out half the time. He's literally gooning. He's literally doing goon faces. Or the Gooners doing DK faces. I love the new Donkey Kong design. I love his overalls too. Hang on. Soda's chewing on my door. The other day, I saw there was like white powder on the floor in the hallway. I was like, what the fuck is that? It looks like plaster. What is that? Couple days go by. I see it again. I'm like, what is this? Like, did we keep having earthquakes and like pieces of the ceiling are coming off? And then I'm looking at the wall. And I'm like, why is there like a dent in the wall? Like, did we bang into the wall, like bringing the ladder from my office to give it to Hannah or something? Like, what the fuck is this? So then a couple nights later, Dallas and I are brushing our teeth, getting ready for bed, and then I look out of the corner of my eye, see Soda up against the wall. I caught him in the act. He's been fucking teething on the corner of the wall in the hallway. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And it's like a huge chunk. So he's been doing it for a while. Just like, what the fuck? Ruby used to do that when she was a puppy on our kitchen island in our first apartment. We got like none of that security deposit back. I just know it feels so good, though. We were watching Love on the Spectrum Season 3 last night. And there was this girl on it. And she was talking about how when she makes jewelry. Because she needs to, like, be doing something. And when she was younger, she had pica. And she, like, went on a really long list of all the stuff she used to eat. And she was like, I used to chew and suck on rocks and all this shit. I was like, and yet I bet she has better teeth than me. Her teeth look great. And mine are fucked. And she just said that she used to chew on rocks. I'm like, bro. I need a root canal just from looking at ice cream. That's insane. She trained them. Yeah. She was cute. I liked her. She collects dolls. And she was trying to decide which doll she wanted to bring on her date with her in her backpack. I was like, oh, she's so me-coded, bringing my little Sonic the Hedgehog in my pocket anywhere I went. When I would go to I remember there was one time when I had strep throat and I went to the doctor and I brought my little Trico with me. My paper eating era. Ain't pushing out his babies till he bite a rock. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. That is so annoying. That was good. I think I only have one box of these Froakies. I don't know if I have more than one. I don't remember. Maybe I have two. What is the next route in this game? Kalos. Route 12. So I got Mareep on this route. There's a place where you can hunt Pachirisu, Tauros, Miltank, Slowpoke, Execute, Pinsir, and Heracross on X and Y respectively. You can surf and hunt Lapras. It's a 1%. I feel like doing the reset is the better move if you're interested in hunting Lapras. Smeargle is not on this route, according to Bulbapedia. Chatot, Slowpoke, Chatot, Execute, Pinsir, Tauros, Heracross, Miltank, Pachirisu. I could Spark for Pachirisu and make it a 50% instead of a 5%. Do you have a shiny Mega for each game? I actually don't know at this point. I don't think I have one for the Lapras game just yet. I have to look. Route 12. What's on Route 13? Route 13 is the desert, right? Dugtrio, Trapinch, Gibble, Graveler, Slugma, Rock Smash. No, shiny Absol's in this one. I do want to hunt every single Mega for this game. I'll finish hatching these eggs. I'm kind of torn if I want to try for Esper again, or if I want to go to another route. Maybe get Pinsir or Heracross. That'd be cool. Use this to see how many eggs I have left. Very useful. Shiny Miltank fucks. I love Shiny Miltank. It was one of my most coveted Pokemon in Go for a while, and then I finally got one after like 3 different events they brought it in for. I do have one, right? Let me see. Yeah. Caught it 2023 during Go Fest 2023. Blue and yellow is my favorite color combination ever. I do love a blue and yellow shiny. So many of my favorite shinies are those colors. I do love when a Pokemon just turns red, though. Like Skorupi. I hunted that in my BDSP badge quest. Dream Team, whatever it was. I do not miss those games. I don't really care for those games. But I had a lot of fun shiny hunting in that game. On stream, at least. It was a good 2 months of hunts before RCS came out. I have a shiny Drapion in Legends RCS. He barely looks red and shiny. Kind of disappointed. Yeah, I didn't evolve my Skorupi for that reason in BDSP. It's very underwhelming. There's so many shinies that I really wish they would just, like, retouch a little bit. I can't believe I got this frickin' Lapras today. It's so cool. Dream Mario Kart World outfits, go. I want one where Pauline is wearing a strap-on. Okay. You know that bitch is into pegging. Down. I was thinking 1920s gangster Waluigi. Why can't you ever just answer normally? Harness Waluigi. Folsom Pride Waluigi. I want Orange Yoshi to have something. I don't know if each outfit is like a different Yoshi color or like any Yoshi can wear those outfits. I love playing as Orange Yoshi with the blue sneakers. I hope that he can wear all those outfits. I hope the outfits are not tied to certain colors. The different outfits are so cool. I can't believe they like are doing them. Because that was one of the things that made Mario Kart Tour like so tantalizing to play. Because they just had all these cool costumes. Because it's like a gacha game, essentially. So it's cool that they were just like, well, we came up with all these really cool designs. Let's come up with more and just put them in the game. Base game, and you know there's gonna be DLC where they come out with new courses and new outfits. Are all the Mart 8 characters returning? I don't know. I do not see Diddy Kong on there. I feel, unfortunately, because of some famous people that share his name, I do not think Diddy Kong will be in anything for a long time, maybe ever again. I'm glad the cart building's gone. That was so lame. Oh, yeah. The cart building, awful. I always hated it. But I'm also really glad that the carts themselves are like fun and cartoony again. They were trying so hard to be like realistic looking in Mario Kart 8. There was only like 3 carts that I actually liked how they looked. I saw there was this tweet when they announced Mario Kart 9 and they were saying like, I really hope that the music is not all jazz again. And so many people flamed this person, dunking on him, quote retweeting like crazy. And I was like, why are they attacking him? He's right. Like, the jazz is good in Mario Kart 8, but like, I don't need it again. I want the new one to have its own musical identity. And like, I don't need it to be all jazz again. Suddenly we're all jazz stands. I know, that's what it felt like. I was like, bitch. Like, every fucking Mario Kart 8 song has that saxophone. And I'm like, I don't need to hear that for another 40 tracks in the new game. Nintendo Jazz Everything era is my low-key everything needs to be open world type pet peeve. Me too, actually. Me too. And it's like, it's fine if there's like some songs that are more jazz inspired. But I was really glad that the DLC like was more genre diverse than the base game Mario Kart. I was so anti everything open world, and then Miss Cart shut my ass up real quick. He says this, but he plays Genshin Impact every day. Like... I miss when you were nice to me. Yeah, but he doesn't do anything in it, that's for sure. Yeah, he's fucking transmuting artifacts 8 times a day. Enough! I just know that was a gag if I understood Genshin. It was. Your ass doesn't even know what an artifact is. David has destroyed your brain by living by you. I actually do know what an artifact is, and I have a complete 5-star set for like 4 characters now. Why? Because I'm at a world level now that I can actually care about 5-star ones. Up until then, there was no reason for me to invest in a bunch of 3 and 4-star ones. You guys, my 4-month and New Year's resolution is to be nicer, and I already failed today. This is why New Year's resolutions don't mean anything. Dallas and I were like, let's try to not get fast food this week. And then 2 days in, I said, Wendy's. It was literally like Tuesday. We've been good though. We used to get it like lunch and dinner. But we've been really good about eating. I started getting us factors to have as like, if we really just need something to eat and we're too lazy. But we've been really good about eating like the stuff that I've gotten from Trader Joe's. I cooked one night. When are we going to make it up to me by planning a repo day? Never, Mikey. My resolution is to be nice, not be bored. If it was Lethal Company, I would have laughed even harder. I actually do want to play Repo. It looks very fun to me. I thought about maybe tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to experience that game just yet. There's this game I actually just got. I saw someone I follow on Twitch yesterday. I think it was Jimby playing it. Oh, I need eggs. It's called Bookbound, and it's like a bookstore simulator. Like a little pixel art bookstore simulator. And it looked pretty cute. I thought about trying it. Also, this game that I backed a long ass time ago finally came out. It's called Odd Venture. I backed it on Kickstarter. And it's like a Earthbound style pixel art RPG. So I got my early access code today for that game. Kind of want to play that too. There's so many games. So many games to play. I think I'm going to wait to play Wind Waker again once it's on the Switch too. Probably not. I'll probably just keep playing it on the Wii U actually. Because it has the speed sale. Even though I hate the Wii U Pro Controller. I think I'll just keep playing it on Wii U. Why not? Whatever. Who fucking cares? Who cares? Who give a shit? We finished Severance last night. Which was crazy! No spoilers, because I feel like it's only total 19 episodes, 2 seasons. They're very easy to get through, and especially after like the first 4 episodes of season 1, every single episode ends with a like cliffhanger that's like, I gotta watch the next one. I have to keep watching. We finished season 1. We stayed up. We watched 5 episodes in a row of Severance. We got to like episode 5 of season 1 and we were like, oh my god, we gotta watch the next one. And it just literally kept going to the point where we were up until 6:30 a.m. finishing season 1. It was so fucking good. I'm obsessed with this show. I'm so nervous I'm gonna have to wait 3 years for season 3 because everyone had to wait 3 years for season 2. So I'm really hoping that it seems like it's like really broken into the mainstream with this new season. Apple TV finally has like a show where people are paying attention to it, which is crazy because apparently it has so many good shows that I've never seen. I need to cancel my free trial before they charge me for a month because I used the free trial to watch Severance. But yeah, really good. The season 2 finale gagged me. And like I don't think that's a spoiler because every episode ends in a gag. But I just was like, oh my god, like I need the next season now. I need it. So can you watch Yellow Jackets now or onto White Lotus? I would like to watch White Lotus. I don't have HBO Max anymore. That was how I used it. I used that to like watch stuff. I've never seen White Lotus, but like I used to use Max for a variety of things, and then now I don't have it anymore. So I would love to watch White Lotus, especially because I would really like I would really like to be able to understand what, because all the Just Trish crew, they watch White Lotus and they talk about it every week. So I've had pretty much everything about this season spoiled for me, and I was like, I really want to binge the new season because you can kind of watch them separately So I was like, I want to at least watch season 3 so I don't have the ending spoiled for me on Monday when they talk about it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna. But thankfully, I can just watch seasons 1 and 2 because I don't really have anything about those seasons spoiled for me. They did spoil me last year when they would talk about White Lotus season 2, but I've since forgotten all the spoilers, so I can watch that season again without knowing anything. Although, like, I do know some of the big things from White Lotus season 2 because Twitter just memed the clips to death. These gays, they're trying to murder me. Like, I've heard that 8 million times. But so many people, like, when they listen to the podcast, they, like, beg for spoiler warnings so they can, like, skip. And I try very hard to put them in as much as I can. This last week, I got the files really late. I got my files at, like, 9 o'clock. So I was up till, like, 5 o'clock in the morning editing. And I was just so tired that I forgot to, like, go back to my marker and, like, type the timestamp to skip to. It's in the description. So, like, it's not like there's no way they can skip the spoilers. It's just not baked into the video. So, like, I just was like, I realized as I sent the email that I forgot to put the timestamp. And I'm like, I just don't care. The episode has to go up in 2 hours. I don't have enough time to re-export it for an entire hour again just to put something on screen. Like, it's you can get them from the timestamps in the description, so I didn't care. But so often I'm like, the amount of shows and movies that I've had spoiled for me by editing this podcast, I'm protecting the viewers from so many fucking spoilers. It's a thankless job. No, I actually get thanked very frequently. It is not thankless. But I'm like, damn, I'm protecting my people. Even if I get stuff spoiled for me in the process. If there's something I, like, really need to see, I will make sure I do it before the podcast, but it was either Start White Lotus or Severance. Oh my god. Trish and Oscar hate Severance, but Moses watches it. So, like, he always wants to talk about it, but, like, they're like, we don't know what you're talking about, so they never talk about it. So I'm like, okay, at least I'm safe from Severance spoils. Cut to, they had fucking Spillshash guest co-host for Oscar one episode, because his back was hurting. And she loved Severance, and her and Moses started spoiling the end of season 2. And I was like, no. Thankfully, it was, like, not as detailed of a spoiler that, like, I, like, had some, like, vague ideas, but I still was, like, gagged by the season finale, like, thoroughly. Thank goodness. But I was like, damn, I really thought I was safe. I really thought I was safe. Damn. But Moses had a Lumen mug. I was like, oh, I want that. But yeah, Severance is fucking good. You want to know what I want to compare it to? If you really liked the science lab and government conspiracy type stuff of Stranger Things season 1, it's very much like the cousin to that type of content. Like, it's I don't want to give anything away because it's really fun to go into that show knowing nothing. But, like, the place that they work is just, it's a very strange company, and it's finding out the mysteries of that show is very fascinating, and I really like it. I really, really like it. It was actually really inspiring to me creatively. I'm trying to really take in more, like, art and, like, fulfilling creative stuff, because I've been feeling a little uninspired lately and feeling like all I consume is, like, slop. As much as I do love a good reality TV show, all the stuff I watch is, like, just reality TV. And, like, I love Drag Race, and I will never not watch Drag Race. But I was like, we were going between Drag Race and Traitors, and then old seasons of Traitors, and I was like, I'm not getting any. I need to watch like more movies or like a series, because I feel zero inspo by just watching like reality TV. Like, as I do love it, I'm not knocking it as a form of entertainment, but I was like, I need a break from like only watching this type of stuff. I need to watch a show. So we picked Severance over White Lotus because Dallas wanted to watch Severance more, and I wanted to watch both equally. So we did that. But yeah, I would like to watch White Lotus just because I feel like it would be fun to be in on the conversation a little bit, but I don't know if Dallas is as interested as I am, and we don't have HBO, so, or whatever, Max. Whatever it is now. I think it's just Max. The only thing I was using Max for a while was to watch Ghibli movies and The Nanny, but then The Nanny moved to Peacock. So now we use Peacock, and I didn't even notice we lost our Max subscription. Because I only had Max because my dad had the HBO channel, so I would sign in with our like Verizon Fios TV. But I guess maybe when he moved, he like I don't know if he still has Verizon anymore. I don't know, but he moved, so he switched his cable, and then we lost Max, and I just don't feel like signing up again. But yeah, Mel, if you wanted to watch Severance, I would love to watch it with you. You could watch most of it by yourself, but I would watch like an episode or two with you. And you could easily get a free trial to Apple TV and watch it for a week. It's pretty short. Each episode's like 45 minutes, and there's 9 in season 1, and maybe 10 in season 2, or maybe 9. But the last episode was like an hour and a half, so we had to take a break in the middle because my meds were kicking in and I was falling asleep. Severance got that Sex and the City rewatchability. I actually would like to rewatch it because there was a lot of stuff that I, in the moment, was like, oh my god, that's a callback to this. Oh my god, remember 3? And Dallas and I would look at each other like, oh my god, remember 3 episodes when they said this? It has payoff. I'm like, I wonder all the shit that I didn't notice, and I want to go back to it. Again, no spoilers, please, because I know that there's a lot of people that still haven't seen the show. It's not the most popular show in the world. Jimmy hating Sex and the City makes me cry. I didn't hate Sex and the City. I didn't keep watching it because I don't think Dallas was as remotely interested in it as I was. But we watched like 2 episodes, and I enjoyed it. Especially because it's like 2000s New York, 90s. When does it take place? Are the towers there or not? I don't remember. But I was like, oh, so fun. It made me homesick. But yeah, it was not, I only really watch TV with Dallas. So it has to be something we're both in the mood to watch. So there's a lot of shows that I have not seen because Dallas is not in the mood to watch them as well. Same with movies. It was like pulling teeth getting him to watch The Birdcage with me, but then he ended up loving it, which tends to be the case with like every movie I suggest. He's like, ah, and then he's like, I love that. I tried to get him to watch The Boy and the Heron with me for like 2 fucking months or more, probably more, and then we finally did. He was like, that was so good. The towers leave us after season 4. Okay. Oh my god, I have a whole nother box. I don't want to do that. Okay. Let me go get my party full up of Pokemon real quick. Mart! I was really hoping that a new Mario Kart would mean more people to play with on stream, but with the prices of these fucking things, I'm still gonna be only getting 4 people in my fucking lobbies. God damn it. Like, damn. Okay. So, shinies that we have now on this team. Include Psyduck, Vileplume, this Oddish that's going to be a Blossom, Lapras, and Volbeat. Do another poll now that it's an uncertain price. That's not a bad idea. Okay. And then we have Wartortle, Plusle 1, Plusle 2, Mr. Mime, Flaffy, Kecleon, Burger, Slurpuff. Okay. All right, let's go back to where I was. Yeah, unfortunately, I was not planning on buying Switch 2 cheap or expensive because I want to save. I mean, that's completely reasonable to me. It's already expensive and it's probably going to go up in price. I have not really been paying... I have not really checked Twitter a lot in terms of, like... Or like, watched Hassan the last 2 days. So I kind of don't know entirely what's happening with, like, the stock market. I just know that shit is going crazy, and Fox News... It was getting so bad that they took their, like, stock market lower third, like the ticker at the bottom. They, like, removed it from their broadcast because it was so embarrassing for them to have it up there with how much they, like, fucking worship Trump like a deity. It's honestly nice that my feed is about video games for fucking once. Yeah. This X team is cool as fuck. Some great Pokemon on here. The lady doing a press conference and saying, "I told you so," killed me. Which lady? Was it Kamala Harris? Who was it? That's... If you... You know, you're not American, so, like, I give you a little bit of a pass, but it did feel, like, weirdly disrespectful to just call her that, but whatever. He only speaks to Americans. That's true, though. You literally only talk to Americans all fucking day. Michael, don't you know you exist within the context of all that came before you? people really meme the fuck out of that phrase, being like, what the hell is she saying? But I actually think that's like a very impactful phrase. Like, because I also made fun of it because I was like, this is crazy. Coconut, coconut. But it's actually an incredibly philosophical and incredible phrase. I was like, damn, wait. Yeah, it was very much Gaga's there could be 100 people in a room kind of vibes. Which I think is why people grew disillusioned with the meme of it all. What the hell do you mean input redirection failed? Fuck you, actually. Okay. Will Amelia Perez be on your Tomodachi Island? I have heard that that movie is not remotely funny to watch. There's like 2 funny gifs from it. It's not like it's not like Cats, where it's like, this is so hilariously bad, I can't look away. It's like not a fun hate watch, really. Which was honestly the most disappointing part about that movie. Do I have anything that can surf on this game? I don't know if I do. I think my Diggersby can, actually. Which would be fun. Yes, he can. I think my Wartortle already knows it. It's just the vagina scene and the gun. Yeah. Which Wicked character would you turn into a me? I don't know. I don't get too much out of fictional characters in Tomodachi. It's more fun when it's real people, unless it's like something like really funny to recreate. Like in Miitopia, like I did download some crazy Miis. But all of like my main characters were my friends, which was more enjoyable to me. Dr. Dilliman. Oh, I have to teach Wartortle Surf. I've done some pretty fucking cool hunts in this game. The starters, the Lapras. Ghosty should be possible with the Miitopia Maker. Yeah, you're right. The fact that Chewy, his design originates from from Tomodachi Life. I came up with his design by making him in that first, and then I drew him. The concept of Cory Toot being in someone's Tomodachi world. Corey King has really... She is the most famous queen from the season, I feel. She made the most of her run in a way I don't think I've ever seen a Drag Race queen ever do. Yeah, my 2 Plusle, and then my amazing shinies that I also have. Anything down here? Ooh. A netball. Nice. So I think these yellow flowers are where my next hunt's gonna be. Ooh, a Chatot Horde. I think that's thanks to my mod that I'm using from Nora. That adds Chatot to hordes, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna just do single encounters on this route. There's a part of me that wants to do static for Pachirisu, but I kind of want to just hunt and see whatever is on here. Because there's some really cool stuff on this route. I'm gonna need to see if I can run away from all of them, though. They're all very fast Pokemon, so I might not be able to escape. Yeah. How annoying. My fucking god. Okay. When can you get Smoke Ball in this game? I don't know. I don't know if I have it on anyone yet. Moonstone. Do I have a Sunstone in this game? I don't think so. I do want to do resets for catch Pachirisu with Runaway. I could. I do want to do resets for Tyrant, but I don't know if I want to do 2 resets in a row. Because Lapras, as much as I'm happy I got it, it was fucking annoying. I hate doing soft resets in these games. I mean, I could just go on and do the 4th gym. I have several shinies at this point. So I could do the 4th gym and then I get Fly and then I can just go back and try to get Esper again. Because that's part of the reason I'm like, I don't want to go all the way back there. Again, it's such a fucking pain in the ass to run all that way. Are you excited to be hosting SNL next week? So excited. To be the host and musical guest is a big ask, but I am so grateful for the opportunity. Would you rather add a switch to make a Mii gay or make it so Miis can just like come out to you and it's random? I feel like they're probably gonna add like an interested in option. because I think that there's a lot of people that would rage if they're homophobic and their me comes out to them. And I think that they probably don't want to deal with that negative PR. Quite frankly, there is a part of me that is just shocked we're getting a new Tomodachi at all, because I just thought that, because Nintendo promised that the next Tomodachi Life years ago, they promised that they would include, to be more inclusive in the next one. And I kind of took that as like, oh, so we're never getting another one ever again, so they don't have to fulfill that promise, but they can still make the promise. You know? That's kind of my thought process. Or we're AC and age where gender isn't really a thing. I could see that too, where like the me's are genderless and they just use they pronouns for everyone. Do you think me's will have changeable gender, like they can be trans? I think it's probably going to be just you pick from the start. I don't know if Nintendo's that woke. I don't want all the me's to be they, them, though. Takes away from the immersion of that me being that person. I guess. I kind of don't care. I downloaded a Tomodachi mod for the 3DS version that just used they, them for every person. Because I had guys, girls, non-binary people in my game. I didn't really care. I kind of just use they, them for most people that, like, I don't really know personally at this point in my life, just to be safe. Because I would hate to misgender somebody on accident. Like, that's happened to me before where I have, not in person, but like in chat. And I literally, like, it keeps me up at night. Like, I feel so guilty. So I just started years ago, like, out of habit using they, them as much as I can until I find out. Be nice if there was a she, that he, they pronoun option. I think that would be cool too, but I kind of feel like they're only going to be so woke. Alright, you win with your woke stuff. Shout out to the Twitch pronouns extension, saving my life. It's very useful. I need to revive this motherfucker. No, I want to revive Lapras instead. When the male Miis can't put on makeup, then what? I'm telling you, they're not gonna be that woke. The game Fae Farm has you pick your character's pronouns. I thought that was cool. I want to say Fields of Mystria did that too. It is very cool. Honestly, yeah, I work at Kay's Jewelers, and that's a big thing in our training To use they them pronouns with customers until a gender is specified. It's becoming common sense. It's honestly just fucking easier. Because then you really just don't have to fucking think about anything. I'm so fucking locked in playing these 3 games at the same time. Zombie boy! I hate that woman. I think her name is Laura Ingraham, but she's interviewing Trump, and she's like, what are your pronouns? Like, trying to fucking make fun of pronouns. And he goes, I don't use those. And she goes, so you're fluid. And I hate how fucking funny that clip is, because I hate her so much. Like, she fucking hates queer people so much. I don't understand the reasoning for that clip. I don't get it. They're so dumb. You literally have pronouns. God has pronouns. Capital H-I-M. M. I don't remember when I can evolve my nose pass. I want to say I can do it in the desert. In the next area. Into Probopass. Wait, weren't you blonde? I know. It's been already like 7 months now, I think, since I was blonde. I miss it. I think if I go blonde again, I'm going to ask him to go a little bit more platinum than like golden. See, that's the type of shit you can't say to me. Sorry, Mel. I forgot you can't understand the passage of time very well. Yeah, I have not been blonde. I mean, I was blonde for several months. Like I probably was still a little blonde until like early February, I think. But like I bleached my hair back in October and it just lasted that long. But it's pretty much completely gone now. I did look good. I did really like it. But I'm kind of like, do I want to be blonde? Or do I want a tattoo? Because both are around the same price. Honestly, me going blonde was pretty cheap. It was like $100 and I tipped him 45. $40 or something. I just tipped him whatever cash I had. because I was like, that was cheap as hell and so painless and like not hard to talk to him despite him being a straight guy. You've been wanting more tattoos for so long. Yeah. The only part about that is I'm like really nervous I'm gonna find an artist that like I don't trust. That was the only thing, is that like I got my first tattoo and then it took me a really long time to get my second one because I was trying to find an artist. And then I'm like, well, do I get it next time I go home to New York and just go to the same artist again, or do I take a risk and try another new artist? Because I'm just so nervous that it might not end up being exactly how I want. Get Shadow's red streaks. That would be cool. I want Dallas to let me buzz his hair over the summer, and I want him to have pink hair, like a pink buzz cut. If you don't like it, just get laser removal. God, I watch laser removal videos on TikTok sometimes of people's tattoos, and it looks fucking crazy. It's so weird, the process. What's down here? Just rock smash? Do I want to fight this guy? I don't know if I do. I think I want to heal first. I always forget this town even exists. Calmarine. I challenge you to a battle in front of the gym. You'd better be ready. Okay. What's up this way? Nothing. No items. There's a town in this game with a train station. And it doesn't go anywhere. There's also a train station in Lumios, too. Oh, this town has a tram. There's some village, there's some hotel in this game with a hiker in it. And he's like, here's a souvenir from my hometown. And it's from Alola. Oh, she's from Hoenn. Aren't there any hot springs? We have a hot spring right next to a Pokemon Center. It's incredible. That shit made people go crazy before Omega Ruby came out. Because they were like, oh my god, she mentioned Hoenn. Hello, I'm the game director. Okay. Hi. It's more than the look of a tattoo that makes it hard. It's also like, do I want to sit there and listen to this person talk for hours? Is the vibe. That too. I've never been tattooed by a man. Because I'm like, I can't can't deal with that for multiple hours. Especially if they're not a little fruity. What region would you be from? I've always wanted to live in Ecruteak City. So I have like the little commute to Goldenrod to get that city life, but I get to live somewhere with like history and culture, and maybe I get to see Ho-Oh sometimes if I look up. Why, hello, Jimby. Congratulations! I see you finally obtained everything you need for Mega Evolution. A Mega Stone for the Pokemon, a Mega Ring for the trainer, and a strong bond with your Pokemon. I don't know why the audio is so crunchy. I'm gonna fix it, hold on. Okay. What the fuck? That's so weird. Kind of sounds like Slender Man is close. It's okay. We're just not gonna have the music then. I don't know how I can have all 3 games going and have the music not fuck up for some reason. And now I have to fix my games. Hang on. Okay. Okay. A strong bond. It's only a hypothesis, but I think the bond between Pokemon and trainer is the key to this new evolution. But what is this bond exactly? And why are there examples of Mega Evolution only in the Kalos region? Them immediately retconning that shit and having it in Hoenn too. In fact, originate in Hoenn with Rayquaza. There's still so much we don't know. Does this make you think of something like Kalos' legendary Pokemon? Found only here in Kalos, right? Nowhere else? Maybe that's not a coincidence. The fact that the legendary Pokemon have like nothing to do with Mega Evolution. The world building of Kalos is so all over the place. What an excellent point indeed. The more you know, the more there is to research. The excitement never ends, does it? Sycamore kind of fucking sucks as a professor. He kind of is fucking stupid. He has no idea that Hoenn already has Mega Evolution. He's like, this is so new. And like the way that Shalor City like kind of props up Mega Evolution is like so integral to their like city's history and culture. And then like it's like almost never touched, and Mega Evolution's almost never touched on again after this very point, really, at all. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye. Bonds. They really are important to us all, aren't they? When I'm acting, I think I'm always trying to forge a bond between myself and the character I'm playing. If all I think about is how I'm nothing like a character, then I'll just hate playing it. But if I focus on what I have in common with the character and put myself in her shoes, I might be able to understand her. It's the same for people, or Pokemon. Oh, never mind me, I'm just babbling about my own things. Let's have a battle the next we meet, shall we? I'm still looking forward to it. Go girl, give us fucking nothing. She's the worst champion, I think. No, Geeta kind of takes that spot. They both do equal amounts of nothing, but at least Diantha has like a competent team. Welcome, will you be riding the monorail? Alder kind of sucks too. He gets his shit fucking rocked by Team Plasma. Geeta and her 50 hair extensions. It looks so fucking bad. And the fact that every time the camera cuts back to her, her like hair fucking gets flung because like she's loading and unloading, or like I don't know what it is, but if you ever play through Scarlet Violet ever again, anytime they have Geeta in a cutscene and they cut to your character and they cut back to her, her hair goes because she's loading back in or some shit, and the physics engine is making her hair fucking fly. It's so weird. It's very distracting. My shoulder's been acting up today because I slept on it weird again. I hate being old. I really like the theory that she was a Glamora that got her wish granted and became human, but she's literally just a person with nothing going on. It's so... That's why everyone's like, oh, a Scarlet Violet Switch 2 version would make it so much better. I'm like, you're polishing a turd, bitch. Like, it's not... There's a lot of other issues with that game that make it suck. And it ain't the fucking frame rate. That's the least of its issues. All the gym leaders low-key hate her. Yeah, they don't fucking like her. This town is so strange. It being segmented with that tram. I feel like there's someone in one of these buildings that's important. Oh yeah, he plays the Jubilife City theme. That's what it is. Well, I can go onto this route if I really want to, I think. I need to get to Lumiose City, but the gate is closed due to a power outage. The Lumiose Badlands. Gibble! Yeah, there isn't really anything I want to hunt on this route. It seems fucking annoying to even try. I'm going back to the city. Well, I guess I could fight the gym leader to get Fly to make my life a lot easier. So maybe we just do that. So let me heal. I can't wait till I can buy more clothes. I feel like none of my guys have very cute clothes right now. I have beef with Larry and that art teacher guy. The fandom loves Larry more than I do. I think if I liked Scarlet Violet at all, I would be more open to liking some of their characters. But because the game sucks, I just don't fucking really care about anything from Gen 9. The Pokédex, the characters, I just don't really care. I don't vibe with any of it because the overall experience is pretty unpleasant to me. Alright, time to battle. We're going to use Mega Evolution on one of the Pokemon, but my whole team doesn't have it, so 2 of these characters are going to get disappointed. What about Rika? Same thing. Like, I like them to an extent, but like I don't really care about anyone from Paldea because the game sucks. Forgive me, lesbians. Sorry. I know she's very popular. I don't dislike her, but I'm not like, I don't lose my mind. I just don't, I didn't connect with anyone in that game because I just so badly wanted it to be over. Walucha. Damn, my Pokemon fucking suck. The only team that has like a comparable build is the X game on the left. Every other Pokemon I have kind of fucking sucks ass. It's because you don't believe in your Pokemon. Oh, is that it? I forgot we have Drag Race tonight. I should probably end soon then. I got a shiny tonight. A 3-hour stream is perfectly fine. I will be live tomorrow anyway, too. I don't know if I will stream Pokemon tomorrow. I kind of want to play more Wind Waker, but I also kind of want to play some other stuff. I'll see what I'm up to. Doing. I need Tylenol. My shoulder's freaking killing me today. It's very annoying. Damn, this fucking Absol is kicking my ass. We're gonna Mega Evolve. And we're gonna kick this thing into the next year. So cool. Love my Lucario. My real starter. My first shiny in this whole quest. I love him dearly. Oof, I'd kind of forgotten how strong you are. As a Pokemon trainer, I find you really interesting. I don't like either of them as rivals. I think they're some of the lamest rivals they've ever made in Pokemon. Because, like, they want to, like... It's like they don't know whether or not they want to make them overly friendly or, like, a mean rival. So they just kind of sit in the middle and have no interesting traits. I also don't really love the rivals that are just the opposite gender of the player. Like, it's just the version you didn't choose. I don't really care for those. Because I feel like it limits them in terms of their personality. Because it needs to fit either version of the character. But I really don't care for any of the rivals in this game. I think the most interesting character is Shauna, and even then, I mean, would you like to eat glass, rusty nails, roaches, or ice? Like, all are fucking horrible options, so I guess I'll chew on ice, even though it tastes like nothing. Even though we set off from Vanderbilt Town at the same time, you somehow became stronger than I am. Do you have something I don't? I guess I'll have to think about that. What could be so different about us? Well, good luck with your gym battle. Do your best, okay? Making me have to fucking heal again. You bitch. Yeah, Gen 5, the rivals were pretty great in both Black and White and Black and White 2. If anyone's birthday right now watching, happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. Okay. We have made it to the next town. Next time we play this, we will do the 4th gym. Now that we have Lapras. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a lovely evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.